So when I told you guys that there's some fishy shit going on around here in Holmes County, um, I meant it. Um, there's some. Now, I've just recently made several complaints to the medical board about these bogus diagnosis and hack surgeries and HIPAA violations out the ass. Um, and so there's something going on between Holmes County Sheriff's Department and Pomerene Hospital. Now, I don't know. Like I told you guys before, they've been um, keeping track of the things that I watch. And one thing I paid a lot of attention to, I watched several times, was Making a Murderer on Netflix. And so um, I just posted a video about how I called 911, and later on that morning they came to my property and hauled me away in handcuffs for no reason whatsoever. They said I looked disheveled, which um, after hearing gunshots and seeing headlights coming down the road, and stopping and then hearing gunshots and calling 911, and then having all those people from the sheriff's department banging on my fucking door. I waited until it was daylight to go outside. Um, I said that I was waiting for the FBI to tell me it was a good time to go outside, which it was kind of a joke. Um, I was waiting for daylight. They put that in this fucking pink slip. But anyways, so I'm in the hospital in the emergency room, and this now I've got a certain taste in women. Um, and once again, remember I told you about all these gay cops and this gay bailiff. Um, so, anyways, I've never been with a big woman, and nothing against big women. Um, it's never happened. No one's ever tried. Um, honestly, I'm not saying I'm against it or I wouldn't do it, but I've just never done it. But anyways, so they found a way to turn all of these bigger women against me, making it appear as if they're like I think they're garbage or something. I'm sorry, I'm hiccuping. I'm swallowing chew. Um, but I need a drink. So, anyways, I'm in the hospital, and this big woman. She was overweight. She was younger. Um, she now once again, I told you guys before that these people here have been going through my trash. They've been doing it for years. I don't know exactly who it is or why they're doing it. But I go out to my trash cans one day and I open up the trash cans. I open up the trash can lid, and all the bags were ripped open. And I just so happened to go through a 30 pack of something. I don't know what it was. Doesn't matter. Coors Light or Bush Light. I think I was drinking Coors back then. Um, but anyways, so I open up the trash can lid, and all my trash has been opened up, like the bags ripped open, like so bad that I had to take more bags and reload all my trash into new bags so I could take it down and dump it. So where the fuck was I? So yeah, this bigger woman. She was a redhead, pretty girl, kind of sexy actually. Um, but she was big, very obese. So she's the one. Now I don't know why they were doing it. Because there was clearly no reason to put an IV in me. But she's trying to take blood from me, and she starts down here in my forearm, or was it my wrist? It was my wrist. She's starting to trying to take blood out of my wrist. She couldn't do it. She poked me a couple times there, and then she goes up into my elbow area, and she starts trying to take blood there. She poked me a few times there, and then she even went on to the other side. So I go into like I told you guys, they admitted me to a fucking psych ward. So anyways, I go into the psych ward, and I've got all these fucking needle marks in me. Once again, they've been saying that I'm doing heroin and all this fucking bullshit. Tim Bayless and Brenda Bayless and Jamie Bayless and Russ Bayless and Billy Smith have been spreading this around that I've been doing heroin. And actually, I was driving in Mount Vernon. I had a job there for a little while, and there was a truck behind me. It says "Murder all heroin dealers," and I didn't catch on. But they've also been accusing me of dealing drugs, which I don't deal drugs. Um, they've been accusing me of being a male prostitute and all this fucking ignorance, just out the ass. All these people here in the area where I live. Um, Brenda Bayless is the main culprit here. My mother. She's also been saying that I had sex with my stepdaughter. I had some kind of relationship with my stepdaughter that was inappropriate. Um, and I also went on record stating that it wasn't me, and I think it was her father. Um, so somebody's going to have to confirm that because I never touched her. I was never in a position to touch her, or would I ever consider touching her. Um, totally inappropriate. So, anyways, they're saying all this shit about me. As I go into the psych ward, I've got all these needle marks in me. And I was in a car wreck when I was 19, and I shattered my jaw. I had a plate and 4 screws in my jaw right up here, and so that's another story. But I had my jaw wired shut for over a month. Um, I don't remember exactly. I don't remember if it's 2 months or a month or 6 weeks or whatever it was. But it damaged all the nerves in my teeth. So eventually I had to have I had my teeth removed, thinking that it would cause that it would eliminate the pain. Um, but it's in the nerves mostly. It did help a little bit. Um, but anyways, yeah. And this fucking bitch, Doctor Riani, she accuses me of being a meth addict. Yeah, just right off the bat, no consultation whatsoever. She accused me of being a meth addict because she noticed that they yanked me out of my home before I could get my top set of teeth. Um, what are you barking at, Bella? Anyways, so this bigger girl, she she uh she's trying to take blood from me. Now the blood wasn't tested, but she made a comment to me. She says, "I just need a couple drops." So I'm guessing that at some point I'm going to be accused of something. Um, Now, I don't go anywhere. I don't leave anywhere. I've got people watching me 24/7. Um, so good luck with that. I would imagine eventually I'm going to have to leave to go somewhere. But if there's a murder or some kind of crime committed in Holmes County, you guys can just go on a murder spree and a crime spree because they're just gonna, because the sheriff's department is just gonna blame it on me somehow. Um, so I welcome it, Holmes County, all you criminals and murderers, go on a crime spree, go on a murder spree, because you're gonna get away with it. They're just gonna blame me. So, but they're not gonna win. They're gonna have to come up with some kind of fucking bullshit. I've accused these doctors of some pretty heinous shit, as well as the sheriff's department. They've got a number of gay cops on here. Um, um, I had one come down. Remember, I talked about the nut framer. He put his like that near his crotch area after I called for help. So they sent two fucking deputies out here. One of them clearly had a fucking crush on me, which is another reason I know I'm being watched. But yeah, the dude's in love with me. Um, and the other guy that I told you, the nut framer, put his thumb and his index finger in an L shape down by his crotch area, like he wanted me to look at his junk. So I think I made a video about that. Um, Miley Cyrus. uh, yeah. But anyways, I don't know why she just popped up on video. Um, but anyways, yeah. So um, I'm in the hospital. The nurse is taking. She wasn't even a nurse. Now you can poke me as many times as you want. I don't give a fuck. I've had IVs and whatever, so I'd let her practice on me. But I do believe that her main objective was to get a couple drops of my blood. And now I don't know where those couple drops of blood went, if they went to the sheriff's department or what. But guys, pretty soon these people are going to try some fucking bullshit and accuse me of something that I didn't do. So this is just a warning to you all. Not a warning, but just an announcement that I know what's going on. I know what they're doing. I'm up on your shit, and I'm being watched by not just by you, by a lot of other people. Holmes County Sheriff's Department. So you're not gonna get away with it. Don't even fucking try, um, because it's not something that I would ever do, and you know it. Um, but there are some people around me that would do that. Um, Now I could name names, but I'm not going to. Um, so, so if you hear about me, remember I posted a fucking thing on GoFundMe for legal fees. I'm guessing that I'm gonna need some legal help at some point. Now I've reached out to several people. Well, yeah, several people. Um, One of them is Kathleen Zellner. That's Stephen Avery's attorney. Um, I have been watching Making a Murderer for years. It's something that's there's so many different episodes on it. It replays and I let it play, so it's easy for me to sleep. But I've watched it several times, and like I told you guys, they hacked into my internet. This piece of shit art put a tower up in the campground where I live, and he was hacked into my internet. The people here were hacked into my internet. Um, So they've been paying attention to the things that the Baylesses are hacked into my internet. They're hacked into my phone. Um, they have been monitoring the things that I watch. So now, since I watched that, now they're going to try to do that to me because I do believe Stephen Avery is innocent, um, and I have reasons for thinking that because I know what they're doing to me, what they've been doing to me with this Neuralink. Uh, this Neuralink, and there's another thing. It's called InfraGard. And I don't know too much about that, but that's a law enforcement product that I need to learn more about. So Neuralink, learn about that, and InfraGard, learn about that. And if anybody has any uh, information about that they'd like to share with me, I'd be happy to listen. So uh, this is, I think this is Making a Murderer uh, 2, which has already been 2, but this is just another guy that I think they're going to do this to. So there's so much corruption going on in Holmes County, Ohio, from the fucking sheriff's department to the court systems to the hospital. Stay away from Holmes County, Ohio, guys. It's bad news. There's some corrupt people in this county. Now, I made several complaints to the sheriff's department. Eventually, I got on the phone with the sheriff and I told him about this. Now, I don't know if he's read my complaints, but I spoke with him specifically, and he told me he would get back to me. Now, it's been over a month, and this guy hasn't returned my call. So, what's going on, Sheriff? Why are they trying to take blood from me? Why do you have 2 drops of my blood? I don't know if you have it, if the sheriff's department has it, but why did they do that? Why did they send the fat girl in to do that to me? Um, I have nothing against overweight women. Actually, there was one nurse in there, and her name was JC. The first time I was in there, she was really nice to me. Um, but the last time I was in there, she was a total bitch. I had an IV in, and she started yanking it out and trying to fucking hurt me. And I think she was trying to give me what I need. And these people, if you're single in Holmes County, I guess that's a fucking crime. If you're single, so then they fucking accuse you of being gay and all this bullshit. These people down here are fucked up. Seriously, fucked up. So making a martyr, making a murderer, uh, part 2.